Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Let's talk today about one of the supplies that we seem we always have on hand, but it sort of accumulates. We don't really use it as much as we thought we would, whereas I was never into it to begin with at the first. And that's washi tape. We all have it. And when they first come out with this, I thought it was a fad. It wasn't going to last long. There were only standard designs and colors, and it wasn't my thing. Now, still not quite my thing, but I have amassed so much. Now, not as much as those that I've seen on YouTube where they have walls of washi, drawers of washi. I'm not that bad. I'm not a collector. But there are some things that I have learned, some recently, some not so recently. All right, the average width of a washi tape is 15 millimeters. Yes, they have some that are very small, some that are very wide, but the average length or width you're going to get is about 15 millimeters. And they come, as we all know, in decorative types. They come in solid colors. I don't have a lot of the solid colors, but I have these because I use these in my planner and places where I have written something. And instead of having a lot of marked out places, I'll put a piece of this over, and you can go back and write with a Sharpie and it'll write on just fine. But yeah, and that's a lot of these nowadays, because there's so many people doing planners, these have become quite popular again. Now, I don't have, I've got a planner for day-to-day stuff, so that's why I only have two. I don't do a lot in it, other than writing down, dates that I need to remember, appointments or whatever. But some of us were introduced to washi through swaps. And we've gotten things like this in the mail through swaps. Oh, not that, that's my jack. And these are great. This is especially great for traveling. You stick this in somewhere, and you've got washi tape if you need it. Now, you could put it on, what they call a washi spindle, which is basically a shape that you can wrap washi tape on. Or, these are made from a piece of plastic. All I did was cut them to a particular size, use my corner chomper to round off my edges. And you can do these, and it can be on acetate from a package. You can make them different sizes. You see, I have these to hold different colors. It could be a piece of a scrap from when you laminated something. Those work great. This one here is part of a playing card. Like that one, you can see that one through the center. Or you can use a gift card. And what's great about these harder type ones is when you go to unroll it and wrap it around, it's not going to, bend and warp like some of the paper ones do. That one may bend and warp a little because it's still kind of soft. But all you do is use the basic greeting or gift card. Like I have this one here, and if I wanted to put, let's say I want to take some washi with me. Oops. I'll simply start that on one side. And see, as you unwrap it, you're pulling a little bit of force to pull that across there. But just match side to side. And then when you get to where you think you're done, you tear it off. Now, this is one of the reasons why I created my jack, is for ripping tape. Because I don't like the torn edges, although you can certainly tear it. But now I would come back in, put, several that I would like to use. And you don't have to put a lot. Stick them in, and then you say, oh, well, I want this one, and maybe I'll go with this one here. You can stick these in your planner as you're traveling, or you're in with your stash for your junk journal. And you've got your washi, and it's great for traveling. Now, when I talk, I've told you I've got washi. And originally, washi started out as paper. It's paper that was created from a tree. It came from Japan. And it has a sticky back, but washi is different. They also call it masking tape. Washi has a more tactile feel to it than regular, the Scotch brand tape. It's decorative, but it's temporary. You can put it down. You don't, if you want to move it, you can move it to a different place. You just be very careful taking it off. Unlike the regular Scotch tape, where you put this down, forget about it. You try to take it off, you're going to tear your paper. So that's some of the things I've learned recently. Now, a lot of you, like I said, it used to be just paper. It's not just paper anymore. Remember the other day when I moved my washi around? All of this is also considered washi. But it's a different type. Washi refers to the paper. The decorative, this is now all considered decorative tape. Why? Because they use things other than paper. You have the plastic film. Now you have washi comes in leaves like this now. I mean, who knew when we first started out using this stuff that it would grow? And these are called leaves, and they come off one at a time to go on the paper. Who would have thought that this particular item would have evolved so much? But like I said, you saw me do this, right? And I've got a smaller container that has just my holiday washi in it. And this has been downsized. This is my big washi case. Let's see if I can find out which way would be good to open it here, so that I don't destroy my camera in the process, or my phone. Yeah, I keep my travel washi up front here, but I mean, I have enough. You can see a few holes where I pulled out some to show you. And it comes in, you've got it foiled. You've got just foil washi. All different shapes, sizes now, not just one. They've got some that are larger than most. And let's see if I can go ahead and put some of these out that I had pulled out. Like this one here. You can actually tear it between designs. I can't get it up. And use that little piece as something decorative in your journal. They've got some that are just little signs. So you can just cut that section off and use it in your journal or on a page somewhere if you're doing a layout for a scrapbook, or the possibilities that these now have. I don't know why you are not going back in there. You came out of there. See, this is ridiculous. I've got too much washi. That's why I need to focus on using this up. I'm going to go ahead and put these two back here where they, well, I got to focus this up. Put things all over. That can, let me tell you what. Because I've got some out here that I want to use for right now. Things to show you. I'm just going to set these in here like this, so that I can get to those easily when I put them away. Yeah, I got too much. Like I told you, these I use, these don't go in the case, but these I use mainly with my daily planner, or if I make a mistake in a journal or whatever I'm using. And they have a little place up here on my desk. I have a little tiered thing here, along with this one here. This is some of the washi like you would get from the Dollar Tree. It doesn't stick really good, but it works for holding things down in a pinch. So those go there. But when you're using, all right, let's say we're decorating our journal. And we have, oh, I know a good one. That will work. All right, let's say we're here. Let me get this so this will hold down. I'll put my clip on here. And we'll just hold that page where it's, well, it's not going to go all the way down there. Well, do it that way. Okay, that holds that part down. And then we'll hold this side down with Mr. Kitty. All right. Let's say we had just put this down and we're not sure we want this to go there. Or maybe we do, but there's not enough color. That's when we can turn to our washi. And the best thing about the tape, you can pick out some that you like and say, and actually hold it there and say, well, gee, would that work? Or would, all right, I think I like this one better. So come in here and I can put that down. Say I want it just come down a little bit further. I want it to go from there, but I don't want it to go off the page. So this is why I made Jack. Because I can come in here and not have to pull out my scissors and still get a clean edge. And it works great for the double-sided sticky tape. Especially, you've seen me use this time and time again. That was a major, basically created for tape. So there. And now it's there. And if I decide, oh, well, I don't want it, I can take it off. Or if I decide, yes, it's going to stay there permanently, even though washi tape is not a permanent tape, it is a temporary fix. If I want to make it permanent, I can come in here with my glue stick and simply run that over and put it down, and it's not going to go anywhere. Go ahead and do this side too. Now because I'm on camera, it's going to give me a... See, regular tape would not lift up like that. Come down here, move that side, and there. That's not going to go anywhere. If I wanted to do the other part up here, I can do the same thing. I mean, look how easy that comes up. Tape should not come up that easy, but this does. And this tape It's a bonus when it does that because it allows us to change our minds and make our page a little better. See? All done. Love that glue stick. And then these, I can simply put these back over here. Now that I've showed you what I do with those. If it'll go in, that's going to be stubborn. I know, I'm just trying to get things put away as I go. But tape is not where washi stops. Because, you know, as I showed you the little leaves, there's also washi stickers. And yes, these are washi, these are not vellum. Because as you can see, there's a difference in these and vellum. But these are all washi stickers. Turn that one over. So they come in different shapes, different sizes. And then the pages can be small stickers or they can be larger stickers. Yeah, but there's a lot to what washi has involved into. Something else you can do with washi tape is use it for wrapping packages. Let's say you've got something you want to wrap. Washi tape is the best thing for using with tissue paper. Now, some of the other wrapping paper, it may have a coating on it, so it may not stick really very well. But tissue paper is the awesome thing to use your washi tape on because it will stick. And then if you're very careful, I mean, who doesn't love a very, really nice printed piece of tissue paper? And being careful, you can peel it off and have a piece of washi you can reuse and some beautiful tissue paper. So let's drag out our, oh, I almost forgot, just looking at this. Labels. Yes, washi tape can be used as labels too. If we have plain colored, they're great for labels. And one nice roll of plain colored washi and a Sharpie of whatever color you like that works good on it. You can label everything. In your craft room, in your kitchen, wherever. But this is label washi. What I do with I just have my pokey tool here. Oh, my grandmother would have said if it was a snake, it had bit me. I can come in here and there's one label. There's another label. There's another label. So they make washi tape that is decorative labels. Put this back in here. Where did that come from? That was, I'll figure it out. And then this one here is also a label. But this one is, the sticky part on it is really low. But this one is perforated. So you don't even need, you wouldn't need jack or even one of these things to trim it, or even a pair of scissors. So we can use our washi as labels, and we can get washi labels. And then, like I said, you've seen me use jack. I originally created jack to tear washi tape and double-sided sticky tape, because I got tired of always reaching for my scissors. And when I put them down, they would always be on the other side of the desk that I needed. they also have what's called a washi tear clip. I'm not quite sure what the official name is on this, but let me get my edge up here. Pull that up. You simply, there are two sides. This side here has a serrated edge, and there's nothing on that side. So you want to make sure that the part that you want to tear comes out on this side. I learned that the hard way. I know, not the brightest bulb in this pack, but see how easy that tears off? These are really big over in Japan and Korea on using these. I know one girl over there, she's got like a dozen of them. She keeps them in a little bin. But those are things that, you know, we can use. Washi's just not for scrapbookers anymore. Or for journaling anymore. It can be used in a wide range of ways. And there's so many different ones out there now. So drag out your washi tape, play with it, use it. If you're like me, you've got way too much. Let's use it, let's get it going. There's new things coming out. There is no reason why I should have that big case plus that drawer, but I do. So one's got to go. I've got to use it. And then by using our washi tape, you know what we get? We get something that I've always heard of, and until recently never saw the existence of. Like I said, I heard of it. I'm the type, show me to prove it. And that's this thing right here. An empty washi roll holder tube. I heard they existed, never believed it. And actually, the reason I'm still hanging on to this is the first roll of washi I have ever used to the end. Yeah. So that stays on my desk right over there as a happy reminder. So grab your washi tape, use it in your journal, use it for Happy Mail, wrap some around some playing cards or even a piece of acetate from packaging or anything. Wrap it up. If you've got too much, send some. Happy Mail is wonderful. I always love getting little bits and pieces of washi tape. And if you, like on the back of an envelope, somebody sends me something, there's a piece of washi tape, I may get rid of the envelope. I'm going to save that piece and then use it on something in my journal or whatever. So there's that much more we've got to use. So dig through your stash, pull out your washi tape. Let's use it. Let's get it moving, because washi is like one of the most stagnant items we have. And if we don't use it, we're considered washi hoarders. Don't be a washi hoarder. So if you like what I've shared with you today, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because you'll never know what's coming out next from the Dragon's Den. Bye, guys.